All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the introductions and the face-offs for our triangular tonight going on right now. I'm going to let you just tune on and try and listen to Jeff as he announces them here.
At 132 pounds, for Sunshine Academy, Junior Carter Crump. For Highmore Herald, a freshman, Kay Wordle. A freshman, Chase Bird. From Otter County, a senior, Max Dewey. And at Colorado, who is 126 pounds, from Highmore Herald, the junior, Cal Kane. And also from Highmore Herald, the 8th grader, J.D. Chavez. At 138 pounds, from Sunshine Bible Academy, a freshman, Jacob Cruz. From Highmore Herald, freshman, Keon Call. Also 138 pounds, a freshman, Sam Crago. And at 138 pounds, a sophomore, Jordan Schaefer. At 144 pounds, from Highmore Herald, the senior, Kellen Hurley. At 150 pounds, from Highmore Herald, the sophomore, Jonathan Alpazar. At 165 pounds, from Otter County, junior, Ivan Stewie. And from Highmore Herald, senior, Colby Ola. From Sunshine Bible Academy, 190 pounds, sophomore, Seth Mishi. For Otter County, junior, Cameron Hunnell. At 215 pounds, from Sunshine Bible Academy, senior, Jimmy Vermont. Is there anybody like this? Is this somebody over there for Sunshine Bible Academy? I told somebody to holler who he is. Sorry about that. 157 pounds, sophomore, Edward Singleton, from Sunshine Bible Academy. I apologize. Anybody else on the ring? If not, then let's have some wrestling. We begin tonight with Otter County versus Sunshine Bible Academy.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Vandervorst here. Our first matches of the evening is going to be the Potter County Battlers.
Welcome back to the Schlachter
versus
Lumber Press
looks
Box.
like Sunshine Bible Crusaders.
1888.
Got the two captains out there for Potter County and one for Sunshine Bible.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box.
Now this isn't going to be a
Schlachter
tag
Lumber,
team, is
serving
it?
the area.
No, sir, not a tag team at all. You got the
Dakota Appler.
assist.
Well, I don't know. I meant when we had two Potter County guys go out there and one from Sunshine Bible. I thought maybe they were on the tag team tonight.
That's a possibility, but no, not in high school wrestling, not tonight.
No. Now, this is Jeff Adele along with Bill Vandervorst, and Bill is the one who knows about wrestling, and I don't. So anything I say, just assume that means, Bill, feel free to jump in and correct me.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. It looks like we're starting at the 120-pound weight class here.
And that looks to be Lucas Nelson, and that's a walkover because Potter County doesn't have anybody in that class.
Correct, so that would 6-point forfeit right there for those keeping score.
Okay, it doesn't look like we have any at 126 on either side.
Nope. Our next Potter County wrestler be Trace Gensler coming up.
Yeah, and they've announced 132 now. And Sunshine Bible Academy has Carter Crump, I believe, at 132. But they'll put it on the, there it is, Carter Crump against Lane Stewie.
Okay.
And Lane is in the red singlet with the black on the side. Carter is in the maroon singlet, I guess I would say.
That'd be a good assumption for my eyes there.
And they start off in a neutral position. And here we go.
Yeah, Lane with a nice single switch to a double takedown with 3 points. Takedown move, Lane on top.
Takes a 3-0 lead. And what's he trying to do here?
So basically, he's trying to break him down right now. In high school wrestling, compared to collegiate, you don't get any riding points at the high school level. So he's working on breaking him down. He's working on, looks like from this angle, working on a bar arm, sucking it up into his stomach, making it nice and tight as he's keeping that forward pressure on his hips.
And Crump fighting hard to get things turned around.
He's working on that wing, stepped around the head. So in high school wrestling now, 4 count is equal to 4 points. So you get four count or 5 count is 4 points. Lane needs to lift his head up there, arch his back a little bit.
Okay, so the referee was counting, but no points awarded yet.
None yet. He's still in a pinning combination. There
And
it
there's
is.
a pin. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. So good job there by Lane Stewie.
Yes, looking here. I was going to look it up here quick, too. I believe at the 132-pound weight class, Lane is rated number 8, I believe.
Wow, that's very good.
Yeah, let me look here. And actually, I take that back. Give me some time here. I'll find it on the next one.
Okay. And we're at 138 pounds now, and there's no wrestler for the Battlers at that weight. So that one goes to Jacob Cruz of Sunshine Bible Academy. Neither side has anybody at 144. So then what do we do, 152? Is that the next?
150 would be the
150,
next. Yep,
okay.
150 and then 157.
Okay.
Depending on strategy, obviously, both teams, the weight brackets aren't full, so they can shift wrestlers around up to 2 weight classes. They could move them up or down to try and get matches
Okay.
in.
Yeah, neither team has anybody at 150, it looks like.
No. And looking at the roster here, Sunshine does not have anyone up until the 190 class.
What Mike Schlachter, our coach, told me is that they are going to have somebody wrestling at 157.
They will.
Ezra Stiglmeyer.
Okay.
Moving up from, he was listed at 144.
Okay. So at this here, yeah, depending on what Trace had wrestled, looks like he actually bumped up 2 weight classes, the Sunshine Bible individual.
Yeah, they're wrestling at 165, it looks like.
You got it, yep.
And this is Trace Gensler against Ezra Stiglmeyer. Again, the Battlers in the red with the black stripe.
Trace had nice wrist control there with the snap down for the 3-point takedown.
Takes the early 3-0 lead. And is this similar to the first one where he's just trying to...
Yeah, he's working to break him down right now. As you can see in his left arm there, he's working on that wrist control, which he just let go now. And I know Trace loves the cradle.
Trying to get him turned.
Yep. So there he's got the back exposed.
And the referee counted.
He's got the 5 counts, so there's 4 points back.
All right, and there's the signal. Makes it a 7-0 lead.
So Trace keeping that forward pressure, working on that wrist control.
And they're trying to get him turned. When are you considered officially off the mat?
So that just recently changed this year. Any point of the athlete that's on the mat within the circle is now considered on the mat.
So both of them have to be completely off.
That is correct, yep.
Well,
He's got that tight.
Yep.
So if he chests up, keep that head up, arches back down, and there's a pin.
27 seconds remaining in the first period. Good job by Trace Gensler.
Yep, was a new rule change this year. Any point of contact by either individual within the circle.
Okay. So next weight class is 175. Battlers have Ivan Stewie. And no, I don't see anybody listed for Sunshine Bible. And, they do keep team scores. They really don't mean a whole lot in a duo or a triangular like this, just because at this level there's so many weight classes that are empty.
There are, especially in these rural communities, Jeff. Back when I wrestled 20, 25 years ago, there was a lot of strategy to it. Whether who would show first, and then who would wrestle. So things have definitely changed, as in rural communities. Obviously, the numbers, the student athlete numbers, they're down a little bit.
Yep.
So.
And you want to have matches. You don't want your guys just winning in a walkover, because they don't learn anything that way.
Exactly. So here we got Cameron Hunnell. He is our Potter County Athlete of the Week this week.
Oh, good for him.
Yes, sir. His kid's got a lot of heart.
And he's wrestling against Seth Konishny of Sunshine Bible Academy. Both kind of feeling each other out at this point.
I like the drive. Cameron's showing some aggressiveness there.
And he's getting a little lower than Konishny is.
Yes.
Which I assume is an advantage.
It is. Yep. It's all about your changing level, keeping your hips under control. I like to see Cameron circling the mat there. Instead of just trying to bulldog in or back up, anything like that. They're working on their wrist control.
And I assume you were constantly watching the other wrestler, looking for any kind of an opening you can find.
Yeah, you are. On top of just looking, though, a lot of instinct in wrestling. Just like any other sports, you feel the wrestler, your opponent move one way, you counter it, stuff like that. He had that. If he keeps driving there, he needs to keep driving.
Oops.
Keep driving. Keep that arm, Cameron. There you go. If he elevates his back hip, he could dump him. Come on, elevate your hip, Cameron.
Couldn't quite get it done that time.
Nope.
And now the referee's counting.
Yeah, he's got him on. He's got him in the cradle right now. Needs to try and break the cradle lock.
3 points for the award to Konishny, 3-0. 22 seconds left in the round.
So these are 2 3-minute periods that they will wrestle if they go to that extent.
Didn't get there.
No.
11 seconds of the first round. Seth Konishny with the pin. Good job for Seth.
Yes, both of them.
And, it's always amazing to me in wrestling how one slight little bobble can really cost you the match.
It is. It definitely is. There are individual ratings and stuff like that, but it's just like anything. It's wrestling. Anything can happen, and I've seen anything happen too.
Yep.
The number 6 seed upset 1 seed or anything at any level.
Well, and you can be way behind on points and all of a sudden get a pin.
Well, and definitely, because they changed that this year too. Now, 3-point takedown. You take your opponent down, 3-point takedown. You take them down right to your back, and you get the count. You just had a 7-point takedown, so they can get out of hand really quick.
Yeah. That was Jimmy Burma at the 215-pound level. He does not have an opponent tonight. I don't know. Are they ever going to run out of Burmas at Sunshine Bible Academy? There have been Burmas there for as long as I can have been in this area.
Yes. They have.
And that includes my time when I was in Wessington Springs.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, looks like we're going to have an exhibition match here now.
Well, we should be because we started at 120, so we should be at
This is
106. Yeah,
okay.
we should be at
So
106.
This isn't an exhibition. This is a real match.
Yes.
And this is Easton Roush for the Battlers and Josue DeMairi for Sunshine Bible. And I apologize if I pronounced that wrong.
Easton with a nice 3-point takedown there.
So he's up 3-0 early on.
Working on a power half right there. He's got that right arm, wrist control. He steps over the head. Needs to arch his back, head up.
And there's a pin at 1:28 left in the first period. So good job by Easton. And we'll see now if we have any more matches. I think we pretty much run through all the Sunshine wrestlers.
Yeah, and I don't believe, looks like Ivan's getting his headgear on for Potter County, which in turn would be a exhibition match. I don't believe we have any more wrestlers either.
Okay, we'll see what they do from here.
Yeah, and I don't believe that that's their 113 pounder.
No, that doesn't look like a 113 pounder to me.
So yeah, that was the end of the competition, the official competition. There, we're moving into some exhibition matches here.
Okay. And do you know who these people are? Because they're not. Oh, there it is. Ivan Stewie against Jimmy Burma. It looks like.
There you go.
Okay.
Should have brought my spectacles. I could have read that.
Ivan giving away some weight here, obviously.
You know, and the thing about this is they're getting a workout in for the
Yes.
evening too, because we do go down to winter. We do go down to winter on Saturday for a tournament. So, and we're at that time of season. You know, kids are dropping some weight, dropping a weight class.
Well, and I assume, like in other sports, the way you get better is to face off against people who are as good as or better than you.
And that's exactly right. You know, you're only as good as your competition and how hard you practice as well.
And Burma in control there, but Ivan does a good job of spinning around. 3-0 our score.
And he's still, he did get 4 back points there. He still had
Okay,
that
7-0.
pinning combination on. Ivan working on an escape.
Yeah.
Sunshine Bible still in control there, no escape.
Yeah. Almost got her, but not quite. So since he didn't escape, there's no extra points for a takedown there.
That would be correct. Yep. Potter County didn't receive any 1-point escape and or Sunshine Bible another takedown, 3-point takedown move.
And again, folks, I'm coming at this not knowing much about wrestling. So for some of you watching say, why is he saying such silly things? Well, I'm assuming there might be some other folks out there who don't know a whole lot about it either. So.
And I'm far from a professional here, but
Ivan's in trouble.
He is in trouble. And that's tight, yeah.
That's a pin. 18 seconds left in the first period. But again, he was giving away a lot of weight there. And Burma, a fine wrestler.
Yeah,
and
looking here, what do we got? Yeah, Jimmy Burma's at 215 weight class, so he is giving up a weight class there. And Ivan was at 190, so you know he don't weigh more than 190.
Yeah. Well, he had wrestled earlier tonight at 175,
no. So.
But again, that's how you learn.
It is.
And the object is to keep getting better and hopefully qualify for the state.
Yeah, it's all about the mat time here. I'll have to wait till they put him up there, but I know that's Potter County's Gavin Roush.
Okay, Gavin Roush in there for Potter County. And we have somebody from Sunshine Valley. I think that might be DeMairi again.
I believe you'd probably be correct.
So they're battling here. No advantage to anyone just yet.
physical physique there. They look like they're about the same weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they both wrestle at 106.
Both working on their collar ties there.
Yeah.
Need to circle back into the center of the mat.
When you're wrestling like that, how much do you hear of your coaches hollering advice and such?
I wrestled with Terry when Terry Weishadow was coaching, and he had the boot stomp. You could definitely hear Terry Weishadow.
Oh, there's a good move.
Yep, there's Gavin got 3-point takedown.
I'm sorry.
But in all honesty, you don't hear a whole heck of a lot, really. You're focused and everything like that. It's all background noise.
Yeah. Maybe in a break you hear something, but not.
Yeah, right, wrong, and different. You definitely hear it one way or the other.
But yeah, while you're in the middle of it, I would think you're so focused that you really don't hear much but what you're focusing on.
Yeah, exactly. So got Gavin Roush with a 3-1 lead, 20 seconds left in the first period.
And we're running down to the end of the first period. And that's the end of one period, 3-1.
So now they're going to do the coin flip here. Let's see. It looks like Red's got first choice, so he can choose top, bottom, or defer. He deferred to Sunshine Bible. Sunshine Bible will take the bottom position, so if this does go into third period, Gavin will have choice then.
Okay. And they can also choose neutral position, right?
That is correct, yes, if I did forget to mention that. Both wrestlers working on a good scramble there.
And there's a point for an escape for Demire.
3-2, Gavin still got the lead.
And I assume that's why he chose to be down, was he felt he could get an escape there.
That would be correct, yep. There, he's got a nice double leg takedown. Sorry about that, folks. I was a little late on the camera there.
So 5-3, Demire takes the lead.
There you go, Gavin. Work hard. Get out of there, bud. Work hard.
Gavin working on a reversal here. Keeps him hips low, scooting out, so he's got one.
Got an escape.
Yeah, he got one escape there.
5-4. Still a minute to go, second period.
Gavin with a nice single leg there. Nice deep. He's working around the corner. He gets that arm. He's got to get that head popped out now. Still no control. Still no control. There it is. He's got that half in.
Got a three-pointer. Takes a 7-5 lead.
He's getting them back points with the
pin. 40 seconds left in the second period.
And Gavin Roush, Potter County Battler.
Good job by Gavin. But a good effort, too, by Demire. He fought hard.
It definitely is. You know, and
was in the lead for a while.
I'm not sure how old Demire is here. I was just looking at the program.
I was told he's a junior.
He's a junior, okay, and I believe Gavin's a 7th grader. So,
well, that looks like that's going to be all there is between Potter County and Sunshine Bible, and the next one will be Sunshine Bible against Miller Highmore Herald.
Yes. Well, we'll take a
we'll get set up for that.
Quick commercial break here. Yeah. I believe he said I just need to hit button 1.
Applicators can transform your space, whether it be a garage, basement, outside patio, or even your living quarters in the house with their concrete coatings. Epoxy Docs has a concrete coating that will fit your needs. Give Dakota Applicators a call at 605-290-0997 or go online to epoxydocsus.com. Dakota Applicators, a proud supporter of Potter County sports and activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
I love the small town feel of everybody being welcoming and knowing who you are. You know that you can walk in anywhere and be greeted, and people want to have conversation with you.
Shopping with us locally and filling your prescriptions here at Vilas is a huge benefit to our healthcare system. It keeps our revenue local. It's just a great benefit to our entire community.
We have drop-off points in Oneida, Selby, and Tovin. Customers can call their refills in and we get their prescriptions ready, and then we send them out to the different.
C&B's end-of-year sales event is in full swing. Don't miss your chance to save big on John Deere equipment you need to succeed next season. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on select Gator utility vehicles, riding lawn equipment, and compact utility tractors. Stop by in-store or visit us online at DeereEquipment.com to shop our end-of-year event offers. Program expires 1/2/25. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Ready to thrive in South Dakota's farm country? Turn to Red River Grain Hefty Seed Company in Gettysburg, your agricultural hub at the heart of it all. You can rely on Eric, Kyle, or Colby for all your chemical, seed, and fertilizer solutions. They are your ultimate source for Hefty, DeKalb, and Asgrow varieties, tailored to maximize your crop yields. Join the winning team and cheer on the Battlers with Red River Grain Hefty Seed Company. Call 765-2640 and let's cultivate success together.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg is a proud supporter of Gettysburg and surrounding community sports and activities. Schlachter Lumber has been serving the area since 1888. When it comes to building, come to Schlachter Lumber. They carry Valspar paints, Midland garage doors, Marvin windows, a large variety of Milwaukee tools. Schlachter Lumber services and repairs all kinds of tools and compressors. They're happy to provide you with a free estimate too. Call Schlachter Lumber at 605-765-9417. Proud to be a part of bringing you this game. Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision-making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes are your family-owned businesses ready to help you in your time of need. With businesses in Gettysburg, Fulton, Miller, Highmore, and they service Cheyenne River Reservation. Mandy and Tiffany are there to answer any questions and help you along. Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes proudly support all local sports and activities.
Well, we are back. This is Jeff Adele alongside Bill Vandervorst, bringing you tonight's wrestling activity here from Gettysburg in the old gym. And we have now the Sunshine Bible Academy Crusaders and the Miller Highmore Herald Bandits. And full disclosure, I have a great nephew who wrestles for Miller Highmore Herald, Talon Ping. I don't know if he's going to have a match tonight or not because he wrestles at 126, and there isn't a wrestler listed for either team at 126 other than Miller Highmore Herald. But as we've found out already, sometimes they change the weight classes a little bit too. So.
And definitely, I know Potter County's got Lane Stewie. You know, Lane normally wrestles around that 126 weight class, so there's a good possibility that they might bump Talon up just to get some workout in against Lane.
Yeah. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
So since we started the last duel at 120, we should be starting this duel at 126-pound weight class.
Okay. So I see from Miller Highmore Herald they have J.D. Chavez listed and nobody from Sunshine Bible Academy, so I assume this is going to be a forfeit. And it is. That actually was Talon that went out there.
Was that Talon?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. He got the win.
Yeah, he got a win.
He got the win.
Wasn't too hard, but he got it. So good job, Talon. So and he might come back in an exhibition here later on against Sunshine Bible too. That does happen sometimes.
Right, and I speculate they probably would. You know, both these teams traveled here. They want to get a workout in as well.
We have Chase Hurd out there now for Miller Highmore Herald against Carter Crump from Sunshine Bible Academy. It helps that Miller Highmore Herald has the kids' names on the back of their singlet, and so they are in the black.
Note to self, South Dakota High School Activity Association should make that a requirement.
Now, I would sure appreciate we announcers would really appreciate that. We'd appreciate it in the other sports too, actually.
I heard with the takedown right to his back.
And looks like he's getting close to a pin there to me. Maybe not. That's a good job by Crump to get on his stomach.
See, as I was mentioning there earlier, there's a 7-point takedown right there.
7-0, we're very early on.
And with Tech Falls, 15-point spread. So if he was to do that again, any point differential of 15 points considered Tech Fall.
Yeah, so 7 puts him nearly halfway there already.
Well, he's really got that head elevated. And just looking here, I'm guessing Hurd's I don't know much about Chase Hurd, but he appears to be a pretty talented wrestler.
Yes, he does.
There, he's got all the weight on the shoulders there, trying to stretch that arm out.
That must be a really tough feeling when you're on the bottom of that.
Yeah, there's not much you can do when you got your opponent's body weight just sitting on you like that. I've heard is a walk around the head. So he does have 4 near fall points, which he's just been awarded those, bringing the score to 11-0.
30 seconds left in round 1. And that just may do it. Yep, it did. There's a pin at 20 seconds remaining in period number 1.
You know, and I'd have to look. Herd's family been around wrestling quite a while as well, too.
We should mention, too, thanks to Tyler Fisher for getting us up and running tonight. We appreciate that. And we have now, well, they haven't changed the names yet, but that's Jordan Schaefer for Miller Highmore Herald. And it looks like he's got something on his shoulder or something there, and some sort of a brace.
Some kind of compression sleeve, yeah. Not 100% sure.
That's Jacob Cruz from Sunshine Bible Academy.
Very nice takedown.
3 points there. Twins had an outfielder named Jordan Schaefer for a little while.
They did. That they did.
And I'm guessing this Jordan Schaefer is better at wrestling than he wasn't playing the outfield.
Yeah, he's working. He's a technician here on takedowns, as you can tell.
Yeah, 6-2, and he's kind of letting Cruz have the escape so he can get another takedown.
Thanks, Tyler.
And that's a strategy, too. Sometimes you just let the other guy get up and get that 1 point so you can get another takedown. And there's a pin.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and in a close duel match, too, obviously, you're team-wise, you're awarded more points for a pin. But, you know, like we've been saying, you know, everybody wants to get a little bit of a workout in.
Yeah. That's at 1:16 of the first period there. Jordan Schaefer comes up with the victory.
So that should have been 38 class, so we should be moving up to the 144 class.
And we have Sam Crago going out there. And he has no opposition, so forfeit there. Well, we have a second mention. The coaches here for Sunshine Bible Academy, Jason Burma and Jace Burma. For Miller Highmore Herald, Ryan Riesel, Jackson Brueggemann, Kevin Long, and Amber Vanderwerf. And there's another walkover. That's
Kellen Hurd bumped up to 150. Yep, which he is currently, I believe it's the 144. He's the #1 kid in the state.
Wow.
So we'd be at the 165 weight class right now.
Okay, and so... And this one does not have the name on the back of his singlet, but it looks like...
Oh, I'm sorry, I said 65. I meant 57. I apologize, 157.
This is Jonathan Alpazar against Ezra Stiegelmeyer. Alpazar in the black from Miller Highmore Herald, and Stiegelmeyer in the maroon.
As you can see there, head control, you can control a match a lot with your head and positioning your head, whether it's on the left or right hand side of your opposition.
Okay, is one better than the other?
Well, it all depends on, you know, it all depends on what you're trying to set up. There he needs to hold on to the ankle. They're both still got 1 point emphasis inside. So, no, both should be no points awarded there. And he did get him the 3 point takedown.
So 3-0 there for Stiegelmeyer.
Yep. I thought they were both out of bounds. But that's why Dozark is down there reffing and I'm up here.
Well, I always say in basketball, I'd be happy to do the officiating if I could do it from the stands. I never miss a call there.
No, and I've heard you too. You've never missed one. Oh, there. He got the 2 reversal.
Yes, Alpazar gets 2 points, 3-2. And
he's trying to throw that leg in on him there. There's not much movement going on down there.
No, but they're still working hard.
They're working.
Even if you don't see a whole lot of movement, they're working very hard all the time.
No.
And Alpazar kind of trying to figure out what to do, it looks like.
He is. You know, that half Nelson's there. Nope, and he missed it.
And that's the end of period number 1. That's the other thing about wrestling. They take a very short break between periods. You have no time to catch your breath or anything.
No, there's no breaks. No breaks at all. The only break you get is if you start bleeding, and once that's clotted, it's time to go again.
Yep. And it's not really a good strategy to start bleeding.
No, no. So Alpazar there with the quick takedown or quick stand up. Yeah. Stiglmeyer took him right back down.
No points awarded.
Stiglmeyer working on that cradle.
But I've said before that I think the 2 minutes of a wrestling round is the longest 2 minutes.
Oh, there he goes. Is he going to get the 2-point reversal there? If he gets that, he's got to get that leg free. Nope, didn't get that leg free. No change.
Gets him down again. Again, no points awarded.
3-2, Stiglmeyer still got the lead.
On the edge of the mat, but still in play, and now they're getting a little more. Now they're coming back toward the center. Stiglmeyer is a sophomore. Alpazar also a sophomore.
Oh, he's got high there. Stiglmeyer is a little high. Yep. And Stiglmeyer with the, did he give it to him? There's a 2-point reversal. Back points being counted.
Yep, 4-3.
He needs to start, Alzard needs to start walking towards that head. There, I think I heard the coach hollering at him, walk towards the head.
4-3, there's a pin. 12 seconds remaining in period number 2. So Jonathan Alpazar with the victory there. Referee raises his hand. So next should be 165.
Should be 165, yes.
We'll see if we have anybody there. Doesn't look like it.
No.
So that moves us to 175. And I believe this will be Colby Kolda from Miller Highmore Herald. At least that's who's listed at 175. That's who it is. And is that Burma again from?
You know, I can't tell, Jeff.
They haven't put a name on the board.
Because we're still...
They've still got Stiglmeyer on the board.
Yeah,
so
Burma's listed at, Burma's listed at 215, so I wouldn't think it would be him.
Maybe it might be Sam Konishny. He's listed at 190. Oh, they listed Burma on the board.
Okay, they did.
I thought that looked like him, but I don't know him that well, so I could be fooled easily enough.
Right. So what they did there, they bumped Colby Cole up to 190 to get him a match in.
Yeah. And again, that's what you want. You didn't come out for wrestling just to get forfeits. You came out to win matches and to improve yourself.
No, exactly. No need in padding your score, your personal score.
3-1. Cold is ahead here.
Working on that fireman's carry. There, that was a textbook fireman carry right there.
And he gets 3 points for that, 6-1, and they're counting. Four points there on, and makes it 10-1. Still 45 seconds remaining in the first period.
Colda working on a pinning combination here.
And that's got to be so frustrating where you're on the wrong end of it. You know what he's trying to do, and you just can't do anything about it.
No, I can attest to that. Colda with the pin there.
27 seconds remaining in the first period.
When I was wrestling, they've since changed the lights out since I went to school here, but I used to be able to tell you exactly how many lights were on this, exactly how many lights were on the roof of this building about 20 years ago. So not much you can do when you're stuck down there except for start counting lights.
Good job by Colby Colda there to get the victory. And there's a walkover. I don't know who that one is. That might be Sam Konishny, since it was Burma wrestling before.
It would be my guess. So going off the roster, don't look like they have a 285 pounder.
So it looks like we're going back to the 106. And this is Josue DeMairi again for Sunshine Bible Academy.
And thank you to Kelly Ozier and Chad Roush down there running our head table and keeping the official score for us.
And that's Will Hosmer for, well, it says Hosmer on my program. It says Hosman on the scoreboard.
We'll just split the different and call him Haas.
Will's out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Josue DeMairi for Sunshine Bible Academy. I said Hosmer over the PA and nobody yelled at me, so that.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
I haven't been able to read yet what it says on his back.
And now they're too quick for me. Oh, there's a nice takedown. Working on that cradle.
I think it does say Hosman on the back there. So, Will, sorry we mispronounced your name. I was going by what the program said. And had a headgear malfunction, it looks like.
Yeah, equipment timeout there. Score 10-2.
And there's a takedown for three more, 13-2. So if he'd get that 4-point deal, we'd be done.
He would, yep.
They'd make it 17-2, and they're counting. And they get a pin instead. So Will Hosman getting the victory there over Josue DeMairi.
So now we've been moving up into the 113?
Yeah, 113 should be next.
You know, and change is hard. I'm still getting used to all these weight classes.
And we have a walkover at 113. That was Preston Asa. Got the walkover there.
We're in the 120.
And this is Jamin Vanderwerf for Miller Highmore Herald. And probably Lucas Nelson.
Yeah, that's Lucas Nelson.
Yep, that's who they put on the board for Sunshine Bible. Again, Miller Highmore Herald in the black uniforms.
And for those listening, tonight is Potter County, what do they call it? Parents' Night.
Yes. And so after this, I assume it'll come after these matches between Potter County or between Sunshine Bible Academy and Miller Highmore Herald that will have the Parents' Night, and we'll keep the cameras rolling for that.
And I'm going to have to step away for that. Yeah. I got a senior this year.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's hard for me to believe Tanner's a senior, but...
You and I both.
Yeah, you probably more than me. But I remember having him in confirmation class.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it was that many years ago.
No, it didn't. So Vanderwerth with a 6-1 lead currently with a minute 15 left in the first period. He's working on that bar arm. He's got to keep that legal at 90 degrees. Otherwise, the ref will call potentially dangerous on that.
Okay. Is there any penalty for that, or just
not for potentially dangerous? Negative. No points awarded. But now he's got that arm secured underneath there, and that's nice and tight.
And there's the pin at 47 seconds remaining in the first round. So well done by Jamin Vanderwerf. And we'll see if we have any more. That should take us back to where we started, but there might be an exhibition or two here. Coaches are visiting about it.
You know, that's one nice thing about having these duels and tries and quads, too. You can get some of the JV and younger kids, you know, if they got somebody somewhere in that same weight class, get them a couple matches in, or at least one match, you know.
Yeah. And again, the more matches you can get, the better you're going to get. The experience helps. You can practice all you want, but there's nothing like an actual match.
Two guys checking in down there with our head table. Kelly Ozier and Chad Roush running that once again. And then we got Leighton Roush. He's our towel tapper boy tonight.
You know, I used to like it when they had that club that they'd go out there and hit the referee with.
You know, I used to do some towel tapping back in my day, too, you know, and a couple of them refs, there's a few of us, we weren't their favorite, you know. There's probably a reason that's not around anymore. It got kind of violent once in a while.
I thought they should do it for basketball. Send somebody, instead of a whole horn going off, send somebody out there to whap the referee in the back.
Most definitely, you know, and that's one thing too, that if you got sensitive ears, I mean, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, well, and you could sell tickets and make money off that. That's the deal.
Definitely.
This is Cade Wordle out there for Miller Highmore Herald, and he's wrestling against Carter Crump for Sunshine Bible Academy. This is an exhibition match. Wordle is listed at 126, and Crump is listed at 132. Wordle gets the 3-point takedown there to start us off. And what's the one on the bottom? What's he trying to do now? I mean, I've escaped, obviously, but how is he
on the bottom there, the biggest thing he wants to try and do is work to his base. So by base, I'm talking about getting up on his hands and knees on all fours. So he wants to get his hips underneath him. There's going for that near side cradle. He's working to get it locked.
And he's getting a count now. This should get him
he
some
does
points.
have his back exposed.
And there's a pin at 47 seconds remaining in the first period. So Cade Wordle getting the victory.
You know, I was watching, I seen something on the internet, you know, on like the shot clock in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know how in football, you know, their game clock, they always get like about another half second to it back. You know, and I seen where we need to start lighting up them goalposts in football, like a shot clock. I think that'd solve a lot of the problems.
That would, and it looks so cool too.
Yeah.
We have Sam Crago out there for Miller Highmore Herald. And I believe that is Jacob Cruz for Sunshine Bible Academy. Crago listed at 138, and Cruz listed, well, he was listed at 144, but I was told he's wrestling tonight at 138. So should be pretty even in weight there. Cruz is a freshman, and Crago also a freshman. And Crago gets the immediate 3-point takedown there.
Yep.
Most of these matches, we've seen a takedown fairly quickly. And of course, the fact that they're in the same grade doesn't necessarily mean they're at the same experience level. Kids start into this at different ages.
Oh, most definitely. You know, a lot of these kids, you know, start in kindergarten, and you know, some don't come out till high school.
Yeah, we just had there's a pin for Crago at 1:13 of the first period. We just had the big AAU tournament here last weekend.
We did, and I believe in talking with Chad, we had roughly, I think there was about 262 kids that we got started about 12:30, and I think we were done by about 3:30, 3:45.
How old's Jason now?
Jason is a 4.
Okay.
4-year-old.
Has he started in wrestling yet?
No, we're gonna wait another year to get him because he's kind of in a Deadpool phase right now. So, you know, swords and elbow drops aren't quite legal. So only I get the elbow drops at home.
Okay, it says Nye on the back of the uniform there for Miller Highmore Herald. I don't have a Nye listed. So
Nye, that's a name that's been around the wrestling community forever.
And I didn't get a good look at I believe that might be DeMyrie again.
I believe you're right, yes.
For Sunshine Bible Academy. So
which DeMyrie, he's got quite a few matches in the night.
Yes, he has. And that'll just make him better. And Nye leading 3-1. And now he'll get some more points, make it 6-1. Now trying to figure out how to use this position to his advantage. Just over a minute left in round number 1. We have not seen a lot of matches go beyond round 1 yet.
No, we haven't.
And haven't seen any go beyond round 2. And we apologize to you folks from Miller Highmore Herald that we don't know Nye. Oh, there he is. I did find him. Casson Nye. So good. I'm glad I found that.
8th grader, 106-pounder.
Good job by DeMyrie. Gets 3 points. 6-5. He's down by just one single point. I'm glad I saw that. I couldn't find him at first, but Casson Nye. So I'm glad we found that.
Yep, 30 seconds left in that first period here. Just working to break Nye down. Oh, he's getting a little high there, Jeff. Getting a little high. But I think he does have that cradle locked up, but he's still pretty high.
12 seconds left in the period.
So he's basically just holding on, trying to ride it out right now.
That's got to seem such a long time.
And it was.
There's 2 points for Nye, 8-5. When you're in a bad position and there's like 10 seconds left, that must seem like it takes forever.
Green choice, Nye deferred. DeMyrie's going to take down, start of the second period.
I assume hoping for either an escape or a reversal right away here.
Correct.
And Nye kind of let him up there.
Yeah. And you can tell Nye likes working on his feet. He needs to keep driving. Keep driving.
And he is.
Yep. Hey, pop that head out. There's 3-point takedown.
That's for DeMyrie. He takes a 9-8 lead.
No, he got high there again.
Yep. And looks like now he gets out of it, gets the reversal for 2 points. He gets back ahead, 10-9. Still 1:20 left in the second period.
Running that half. Back's exposed.
DeMyrie's in trouble. And he's pinned. 1:13 in the second period.
You know, up until that point, that was a good match.
Yes, it was. But, you know, it just in wrestling, it can change so quickly.
It definitely can. Well, it looks like that's the conclusion of the exhibition matches for the duel here. So.
And I have a public address announcement here to make, and if I can find the.
And with that, we're going to go to commercial here, folks.
But we'll come back for the announcements of the Parents' Night, because people want to see that.
All right, coming up next, we got Potter County and Miller Highmore Herald.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers, from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
JT's Quick Stop in Gettysburg is your ultimate pit stop for snacking and fueling before hitting the road. We offer mouth-watering hot stuffed pizza, delicious burgers, crispy chicken, savory potatoes, and year-round soft-serve ice cream. Quench your thirst with our diverse beverage selection. As proud sponsors of Potter County Battlers athletics and events, we're deeply connected to our community. Stay updated on Facebook for promotions and offerings. Swing by JT's Quick Stop in Gettysburg to make your pit stop unforgettable. We're excited to serve you.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's
All right, we will begin with the lower grades. Please come toward the center of the mat as your names are announced. Sixth grader, Gavin Roush with AJ and Carrie Roush. Cashton Roush and Easton Roush with Chad and Erica Roush. Cashton a sixth grader, Easton a freshman. Seventh grade, Liam Lehman with Casey and Amy Lehman. Freshman, Jack Stewie with Lance and Crystal Stewie. Freshman, Colin Quittishay with Jeffrey and Caroline Clostosimo. Sophomores, Jonathan Saciesta with Jorge and Linda Sacieta.
Oh, John's not here. Sorry, John's not here.
Aiden Forgy with Craig Forgy. Yeah, I did him. Oh.
You missed Vasquez.
I don't see a Vasquez.
I'll get him.
Juniors, Cameron Hunnell with Jennifer Hunnell and Vicky Hunnell. Junior Sage Herman with Ed and Naomi Herman. Junior Trace Gensler with Jeremy and Rachel Gensler. How do you pronounce that?
Isaiah.
Oh, okay. And I apologize, we missed a freshman, Isaiah Velasquez with Jaylee Velasquez. And for the introduction of the seniors, we turn it over to our head wrestling coach, Mike Schlachter. And we hope you can hear this. Mike is moving away from my microphone. I'll put it where hopefully you can hear him. Tanner Vandervorst, along with Bill and Amanda Vandervorst. Ivan Stewie with Lance and Crystal Stewie. Lane Stewie with Eric and Shannon Stewie. And statistician Rael Pursoon with Ryan and Kelly Pursoon. And I don't know how much of that you can hear, but I hope you could hear it because Mike Schlachter means every word of it. And he is so dedicated, not just to the wrestling, but to these kids. Okay, and I'm not sure how much of that came through on the live stream, but I hope it did because Mike Schlachter means every word that he says there. He cares so much, not just about wrestling, but about these kids. And really all the coaches do. The coaches, Mike Schlachter, Eric Stewie, Danny Zelke, and Carl Cronin. And they care so much about these kids, and it is really wonderful.
You know, and even, you know, like our Saturday morning tournaments, you know, you got to give a shout out to all the dads that show up too, because they'll, before they take off, they'll have early morning weigh-ins. And then they get a good breakfast in the morning. You know, some of the dads come up, cook them breakfast.
And some of these mornings are very early.
Very early. We, a couple weeks ago, went down to Plankton, and I believe we were here at about 3:30, 3:45 in the morning to get them going on breakfast.
So, yeah, it's, you know, there's a lot of people who are dedicated. The wrestlers are very dedicated, of course, but there are a lot of other folks who are dedicated, too, to make it happen. Well, we're having the captains shake hands now. And, Bill, I know this was a proud moment for you to have Tanner out there.
It was. This is my my last parents' night for Tanner. Yeah. So, because I don't think track, they don't do any kind of parents' night or anything, or parents' day. So
not that I'm aware of.
No time.
Yeah. I was trying to think of it. Like, they do have the fall or the spring awards banquet.
They do, yeah.
But I don't think there's any kind of a parents' night for it. Because
Yep.
there isn't any indoor sport that you can have it at going on at that
No,
time.
not at that point in time.
So we'll be starting at what, 1:32 this time?
I believe we should be starting at 1:32. Yes.
And it looks like everybody's getting pretty much ready to go.
So depending on for Potter County here, where Lane Stewie weighed in at, he has been wrestling 126, but they, like I said, they do go down to winter this Saturday, and coming off the weekend, you know, the weights can fluctuate. So depending on where he weighed in at here, but I seen Lane pacing back and forth there.
Okay. And I'm sure, just like for all of us, it's easier to gain weight than to lose it. But at the same time, if you're trying to gain weight, you're trying to gain it in the right way.
That's right. And the same with losing the weight. Yeah. You know, times have changed so much. You know, obviously there's a right and wrong way to do it. You know, obviously the wrong way to do it's put on a bunch of garbage bags, sit in a sauna, run, dehydrate your body and all that. You know, you get sicker than a dog. But they, a couple of years ago, state of South Dakota implemented an OPC rule where before, right at when wrestling starts, they got to go basically get certified. They got to go to a physician, and I think the Potter County, we run down to Pier, and, you know, they take your BMI and do a hydration test. I'm not sure what it all entitles, but basically you're told you get certified you cannot drop below such a weight. So,
and if I understood it right, and I sure might not have, you're only allowed to lose so much weight at so much of a rate.
That is correct. 2 pounds a week.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of these kids, you know, we're a little over halfway through the season now. You know, and most of these kids will started probably the season 2 weight classes heavier than what they're wrestling right now. You know, which it's a good process. It's a good problem to have.
Well, it looks like we have Chase Hurd wrestling from Miller Highmore Herald, and that is Lane Stewie out there for the Battlers.
You know, this should be a good matchup here. Both these gentlemen are well-oiled machines in the wrestling community.
Again, the Battlers wearing the red with the black stripe, the Miller Highmore Herald in black.
There's Chase shooting in with working on a single. Lane applying the heavy hips onto him, riding that ankle.
Just about off the mat, and apparently they're ruled that they are off the mat.
Yep. Oh, got blood time. Stewie's leaking a little bit.
Yeah. And they give you 5 minutes for the match for blood time, is that correct?
That's correct. They give you 5 minutes blood time. As you'll notice here, Dozark, the referee, he'll pop in and out and look.
Yeah.
But once they get it stopped, they cut the blood time, and then you get basically cleanup time.
And they're usually very quick at getting it stopped. These wrestling coaches, I'm sure, go to a lot of clinics and so forth to learn how to do that properly. And yes, you can see them cleaning the blood off the mat as well. So that only took 32 seconds, and we're back.
Minute 40 left in this first period here. Score 0-0. They're hurt. Stewie's got the head. No points awarded yet. No control. No points.
Yep. There's 3.
There, he did give him 3.
For Hurd. Takes a 3-0 lead. Close to off the mat. And they are off. Minute 6 remaining, first period.
Stewie will be on bottom. Hurd in the lead, 3-0 in this first period. Stewie was sit out, trying to clear his hips. Hurd working that wrist control.
Chase Hurd only a freshman, but he is very good.
Stewie a senior.
Yeah.
I believe Stewie's been wrestling since he was a little tight, kindergarten, first grade as well. His dad, assistant coach, his brother wrestled.
Again, getting close to the edge of the mat there.
He's trying to drag him in.
Yeah.
We got 2 count, 3 count. Sorry about that, folks. There, I got the camera adjusted again. I get too involved in the matches here.
And Hurd that's up to a 9-0 lead. Now they changed it to 6. That's what I thought it was.
Yes. We got Leighton Roush out there towel tapping.
And that's the end of round number 1 with Chase Hurd leading 6-0. And it's red defers. That's the Battlers. And Hurd looking to his coach to decide what to do, and they're going to go neutral.
In neutral position, the neutral's been working good for Hurd, so why not stick with it? There's Stewie with the nice shot. He's got a drive.
And they're
both off.
And so we'll be neutral again.
Stewie with a nice deep shot again. Needs to finish it. Needs to keep driving. Got broke down.
Yep. Hurd gets 3 more. Now it's 9, and Hurd's going to make it more. And it gets a pin. At 1:31 remaining in the second period. So Chase Hurd doing very well, defeating Lane Stewie. So that'll take us to 138. And I don't believe the Battlers have anybody at 138.
We do not.
So Jordan Schaefer will win by forfeit.
.44 for Potter County is open, as well as 50.
So we have, when he turns around, I'll be able to see who we have.
That sure is nice having their names, isn't it, Jeff?
Yes, it is. That's Sam Crago getting the forfeit win there.
So they bumped Crago up to 44.
And I'm guessing this might, no,
this is Kellen
Hurd.
Hurd.
This is Kellen Hurd.
Yep, Kellen
at
Hurd.
150.
You know, he come a long ways. He didn't have no matches tonight.
Maybe they'll work one in someplace, although we really don't have anybody to work in at that weight.
No, unless he'd bump up to wrestle Trace. But Trace should have a match here, I believe.
So we're at...
Should be at 65, I believe.
157, is there a 157?
Yep, yeah. 57. I was forgetting about 57.
That's Alpazar, Jonathan Alpazar with the forfeit win. Miller Highmore Herald just simply has a lot more wrestlers than the Battlers do. So now we're at 165, and it looks like, well, maybe Potter County's going to get a forfeit win here. And that was that Gensler?
That was Trace Gensler, yep. At 65.
Now we're going to have a match. This would be 175.
Yep.
And we have Colby Kolda for Miller Highmore Herald. And is that Ivan Stewie?
Ivan Stewie, yep. And Ivan had been wrestling the 190 weight class majority of the season here, and he stepped down or dropped down to 175.
And Colville with a 3-point takedown early on. He gets 5. Well, they listed as 5. Did I miss something?
No, you didn't miss nothing.
Now they put it back to 3.
Yeah, it should be. Unless rules change within that 30 seconds, there's only a 3-point takedown.
I know Saturday they were having a little trouble with the thing recording twice when they hit it once.
Oh, sure. You got to love technology.
It's great when it works.
Yes,
we wouldn't
it is.
be on the air without it, so I can't say too much bad about it.
No. Nicola's got Stewie's back exposed, getting back points. Looked like he got a 5 count in there for 4 back points awarded.
And there the referee raises his hand for 4. 7-0.
Minute left in the first period. Working on that cradle, rolled him over.
And he'll get some more points if he doesn't get a pin. And he does get a pin. 58 seconds remaining in the first period. So Colby Cola looking very good here tonight.
Yeah, the Miller Highmore Herald Bandits wrestling team, you know, they're a top-notch program. They got a lot of good wrestlers. A lot of good wrestlers.
So that should put us up to 190?
I believe so, yeah. 190, which Cameron Hunnell, I know, is Potter County's 190. I don't see anybody.
No, I don't think they have anybody above 175.
No, I don't see anybody getting ready for Miller Highmore Herald.
So Cameron Hunnell will have the forfeit victory.
So it looks like Miller Highmore Herald 106 pounders pacing like he's going next. So I'm speculating we got 215 and 285 open on both teams.
We're just kind of visiting at the scorer's table with our referee. What did you say our referee's name is?
That's Chris Dozark.
Chris Dozark, okay.
Yep, he's from down around, well, your neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he's down. I'm not sure if he Pierre or Stanley County, but he's from down around that. I know he used to wrestle for Stanley County, so I'm speculating somewhere right around there.
And this is Hossman, Will Hossman.
And Easton Roush, Potter County.
At 106, Hosman an 8th grader, Roush a freshman.
Well, Hosman pulled Roush right down on him there. Still no points awarded. There, Roush with the 3-point takedown.
Oh, Slammed him down there.
Yeah, that was right on the verge, Jeff. But Dozark didn't call a slam on it.
Well, I see him do it in professional wrestling all the time.
off the top of the cage or the turnbuckle.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes outside of the ring.
Exactly, like you're saying. You're asking about my son Jason earlier. He you could give him a turnbuckle or give him a chair or something like that.
They're off the mat now, so it's blood time.
Must have a little blood time.
Yeah, it looks like on Hausman there.
Roush leading the match 3-0. There the other day, wife and I were talking with Jason, bring him up to watch the AAU or whatever, and he was bound determined. And he's like, "Dad, I want to wrestle." And I'm like, "All right, well, let's wrestle here, you and I." And he's like, "No, Dad, I want a real wrestle." So, we'll give him another year and we'll get him up there. There, looks like we're ready to go again.
Yeah, and Roush on the upper position.
Roush threw that leg in. You see the leg riders, a lot of the lighter weight classes, a lot of them are leg riders. You don't see it too much up in the big boy weight classes. Still no points awarded. Roush is in a little bit of trouble there. He's hipping into him. Keeping that body weight on into him, riding that ankle. There, he got him broke down. Working on that cross face. Power half. Roush working on throwing that power half in. So do we determine? I don't remember. Hosmer or Hosman?
Hausman is what I'm going with. I think that's what it says on the back of his singlet.
That'll works.
And this is really a cool setting here, the way they have that spotlight shining right down on the mat like that.
It definitely is. It's kind of an all eyes on me type of deal.
Yeah.
So
we ended the first period there. 3-0, Roush leading.
Roush won the coin toss deferred. Hosman chose neutral. Ref time. Must have a little blood or a little sweat right there that he noticed.
And there is, I don't know if it shows up on the screen or not, but there are little stripes there in the center of the mat where the wrestlers have to stand when they start in that neutral position. There is a specific spot that you have to be in.
So one thing about blood time too, as you can tell on both sides, the coach is cleaning up the student athlete, but they are getting a little bit of coaching while they are cleaning them up. So.
Yes, they are. Is there any sort of advantage to being left-handed or right-handed in wrestling?
Not really. It all depends. Majority of the population obviously is right-handed. So if you are a southpaw, you do have a little bit of advantage just for the fact of the matter, working your mind muscles if you're always used to wrestling right-handed individuals. But technically speaking, no, there's not.
Okay.
No point change yet. Roush staying on that head.
Yeah. Roush looks like he's in a good position.
Yep, Hosman does have that leg, though. There. Oh, we got blood time. Roush did end up getting the 3-point takedown. Now leads 6-0. Hosman with blood time again.
And still plenty of blood time remaining. He's still got 4 minutes left. So, and the coaches get very good at getting that blood stopped quickly. Usually they get the blood stopped faster than the referees and coaches can wipe off the mat.
Yeah, so you can see got head coach Mike Schlachter and referee Chris Dozark out there, cleanup crew right now as well.
So still 3:41 of blood time. I mean, it's not a good thing to use up all your blood
No.
time, but it is good to have it if it's needed.
Yeah, and then you got your injury time as well, which is separate from your blood time. So.
And how long is injury time?
I believe that's 5 minutes as well.
Okay. Still just over a minute left in the second period. 6-0. Roush is leading.
Osmond working on an escape. Possible reserve.
And
Got the escape.
He's on the board, 6-1.
Both got that collar tie in. Out of bounds, no points awarded. 6-1, Roush leads. 39 seconds left in the second period.
And we have some more blood, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like referee called blood time again.
I'm guessing that's probably a nosebleed. I can't tell for sure. But
yeah, time to get the soldering iron out and just get her cauterized.
And then, yeah, you can see something in his nose, so yeah, that's what it is.
Both working to set up shots right now.
When you say set up shots, what is that?
You know, it can be multiple. When I say set up shots, you know, there's all kinds of, you could fake a shot to get your opponent step back. You can double tap on the head. You got your collar ties. You know, it's kind of an open-ended statement, I guess you could say.
Roush got 3 more points for a takedown, and that ends period number 2. Roush leads at 9-1. This will be the first match of the night that we've had that goes to a third period.
Yep, and Easton Roush's choice, he took the bottom, looking to get a reversal or an escape to add to his lead.
And it's kind of too bad we haven't had a chance to see the really big boys wrestle tonight, but the little ones they're very strong. When I say little ones, I just mean by amount of weight. They are very strong.
Osmond in a little bit of trouble. He's pretty high there. He don't have either leg thrown in. He's holding on, hoping for stalemate, which that's what he got. Stalemate. No progress being made by either opponent. Ref called stalemate. Roush should be back down.
1:34 to go.
Roush working on a reversal. Scooting, got that leg.
Third and final period.
No points awarded yet.
Still none.
No. Still no full control by either opponent. There's got to be some movement here. Got to be some movement.
When you're behind 9-1, does your strategy change? Do you try harder for a pin, or?
You know, coming from a student athlete, in the situation here, you know, we don't have full weight brackets. A win's a win.
Okay.
To them type of deal.
Yes, you are. When you're behind by that much.
Oh, yes, yes. Definitely when you're behind. Roush now leading 15-1. So if Roush scores one more point, it will be a tech fall.
And at this point, I suspect Hosman mainly just trying to hang on. Yes, he'd love to score, but just trying to hang on to avoid either the tech fall or the pin.
And to add to your question, yes, tech fall is nice, but, you know, getting a pin, working on a pin is definitely better.
8 seconds left.
And I'm not sure what he called there, but Roush did just get a penalty point to get him for an illegal move. I'm not sure if he had a full Nelson in or what. I missed it, Jeff.
With 8 seconds, is there really much of anything you can do? Is there a strategy you can employ, or?
Pray and roll. Honestly, nope, not really.
Okay, so Easton Roush gets the win 15-2. The first match we've had that went a full 3 rounds. Well, that's kind of fun to see. So we're at 113 now, and it looks like that'll be a forfeit for Miller Highmore Herald.
Yeah. 120. I don't
120.
believe we have a 20-pounder either.
This is Jamin Vanderwerf, and he'll get the forfeit. The earlier forfeit went to Preston Asap. At 126, this is my great nephew Talon Ping, and he's going to get another forfeit. So he won 2 matches and
2-0 on the night, Jeff. You have to go home and tell Wanda about it.
Well, Talon, it was nice to see you, even though I didn't get to see you do anything. Maybe you'll wrestle in an exhibition yet.
I don't know. How's your wrestling skills, Jeff? Would you want to give him a go?
I would not. He would have me pinned before I knew what happened. It looks like Talon is going to get an exhibition match here.
Yes, he is.
So, folks, I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to be neutral in this.
That's all right. Biased opinions are all right. Who do we got? I'm trying to look here. Potter County. Looks like Potter County's Trace Gensler's getting ready for an exhibition match. Which, looking here, what did you say, Talon?
He's at 126.
And so Talon will be giving up some weight here, because I know Trace is around the 165 mark. So, but they didn't come here to spectate either.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Talon won a match tonight, and here he goes.
Are you coming out slinging right away?
Oh, he's had a very good season.
Yeah.
And picks up 3 points right away. I don't know what his record is, but I know he's won a number of tournaments.
Yeah, he's working on that half right now. He's got a crossbody right on Trace Gensler. Working on an arm bar.
So I hope my mother and father-in-law are watching. I told them we'd have it tonight.
And where are they from?
They're in Pierre.
They're down in Pierre as well.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Looks like Talon should have, 4 near fall.
Yep, there's 7-0.
Trace with the tripod. As soon as that, he should call potentially dangerous there. Gensler was tripoded up, and as soon as he lifts his fingertips off, potentially dangerous for the guy on top.
Okay.
Talon throwing a crossface on him. He's got the back exposed, working on near fall points, got the 5 count.
Referee hasn't signaled the points yet, but he will.
He's still working on a pinning combination there.
Okay.
So since he's on his back now, Trace is on his back.
And there's the pin.
There we go.
50 seconds left in the first period. So good job, Talon.
So do you consider that 3-0 for the night then?
Well, I guess you would. I don't know in the official stats if they count those as victories or not, but
yes, they do.
They do. Okay.
Yep, forfeits are an official win. So.
Okay, very good. See if it looks like we're going to have another match.
Yeah,
here
coaches
tonight.
were kind of talking across the mat there. Looks like we got Cashton Roush for Potter County.
And what's that say on the back of his?
Something with H. Hernandez. I can't. So
Looks like it might be another Vanderwerf to me, but
very
it's
well
a long name, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And that's the downside of that spotlight.
It is a Vanderwerf.
Okay.
Yep. So
it's not the same one that we have seen earlier. This must be Easton Vanderwerf, a 7th grader.
Yep, this would be Easton down there at the bottom, 7th graders. So.
And who do we have for the Cashton Roush?
Cashton Roush.
He's a 6th grader.
Yes. So we got a 6th and a 7th grader wrestling. Which Potter County's Cashton Roush has given up some weight on him, but Vanderwerf with a 3-point takedown. Roush sticking to his base. Vanderwerf working on the cradle there. Roush's got that leg of Vanderwerf's. Or Vanderwerf's got it out. Roush looking to stand up. You know, it might not look like they're doing a whole lot of but flopping around there, but both of them on the bottom working on that wrist control.
Yes, there is not very rarely a moment on the wrestling mat that you're not working hard, even if there isn't much activity being seen. You're working hard, just maintaining where you are, or working to try to get an advantage, even if it doesn't apparent right away.
Definitely, Vanderwerth with a 3-0 lead. Still 30 seconds left in the first period. Got Roush with a rollover.
Yep,
there's a couple
now.
near 4 points.
20 seconds left. See if Roush can hang on.
Roush is really bridging, trying to get out of there. He's got that tight though. That is in there tight. Short time to 10 seconds.
Roush trying hard to hang on to survive
fighting.
the round.
He's fighting.
3, 2, 1. And he survived it.
He made it.
Good job there by Cashton.
He got the 4 near fall points against him. 7-0 for Vanderwerth.
But Roush lives to fight for the second round. So
we got green choice deferred to Potter County. Cashton Roush elects for top. We got 2 reversal for Vanderwerth.
And we have a whistle. Blood time, okay. I did not get any official word, but I'm sure that Miller Highmore Herald must have won the duel against Sunshine Bible, and I'm sure they must have won this one as well, simply because of all of the weight classes that were not filled by their opponents.
I'd concur with you on that one. Might not always agree on everything, but we can agree on that.
Yeah. And Miller Highmore Herald just has a deeper squad.
They do.
Than either Sunshine Bible Academy or Potter County.
Yep. So in Potter County, we do have a few wrestlers that aren't wrestling tonight as well. So looks like the blood time's over. Cashton Roush is on the bottom, down 9-0. Going to hit that switch, and Vanderwerth blocked him. Yeah, I was overly impressed there on Sunday with our AAU. It's good to see a lot of young kids. You know,
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those deals too. Obviously, we lose some to basketball. Once
Sure.
you know basketball players kind of hit that third grade, then they kind of start theirs. You got Cashton Roush in the cradle there on his back.
Yeah.
Vanderwerth holding onto it tight. He did get the 4 count.
But wrestling has grown a lot in recent years.
It is. You know, I called Friday nights. We held our first ever Potter County
And
girls
there's the
tournament.
pin at 57 seconds left in the second period. Go ahead.
We held our first ever Potter County Battler girls tournament on Friday night here this last weekend. And I believe we had about 90 student athlete girls in that. And it is the fastest growing sport right now is girls wrestling. And some of that talent there, I'd put them on the varsity with the boys.
Yeah, there were some excellent wrestlers there. Well, this is Casson Nye for Miller Highmore Herald.
Looks like Gavin Roush for Potter County.
Gavin Roush. Gavin is a 6th grader. Nye is an 8th grader.
Now, we did see him earlier in an exhibition match, I believe.
Yep. Yes.
With Sunshine Bible. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff. Sunshine Bible just a little bit further south than Miller, right? I mean,
Yes.
Sunshine Bible could have just picked up Miller Highmore Herald on the way here, and
That's
you know,
right. Could have used one bus.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's about, I think, probably 10, 11 miles south of Miller.
That's what I was thinking. Yep. There's Gavin Roush with a nice shot if he can finish it. He's got to keep driving. Nye able to turn it to get his 3-point takedown. Score 3-0 Nye. Minute 15 left in the first period. And Roush with the stand up if he can move his hips away. There we
he
go.
gets a point. Makes it 3-1.
Good job, Gavin. 3-1 Nye with the lead. Both working on the collar tie there, working on trying to set something up for a shot. Gavin Roush with the single, if he can finish it, needs to keep driving with it.
Well, lost it. 3 for Nye, 6-1.
30 seconds left in the first period. Roush needs to work up to his base, working on it. Got that cross-body arm by Nye, working on that control.
First period nearly over. 7 seconds, 6. And that brings us to the end of the first period, 6-1. Nye leading.
Looks like green choice. Nye defers to Potter County's Roush. Gavin Roush chooses top.
So we'll see if he can use that to his advantage here as we start period number 2.
First thing's working him, breaking him down. He's trying to break him down here. He's getting a little bit out of place there. Now he's high.
Yep.
He's got to keep his hips behind him. Yeah, maybe just bull rush him over. Run that butcher is what he's working on right now. He does have that butcher hooked up. He does have it hooked up, folks. He's got to keep walking it. Oh, looks like he lost it there.
But that was a really nice recovery when he was so
yes,
high
it
like
was.
that.
You know, and it's nice to see kids at this age, too, that he's got to get that butcher hooked up if he's going to run it. He can't just run it with the head. You know, he's got the cradle hooked up here. He's got to keep his hips.
But, you know, Gavin, a 6th grader, and it's good to see he knows what he's doing. You know, maybe sometimes he doesn't get it accomplished, but he knows what he's trying to do.
Well, exactly, and it's like anything in life, you know. If you learn from your mistakes, it was worth it.
Yep. And once you know what you're trying to do, then you can learn how to do it better.
Yep. He's just trying to bull rush him over here. If he'd walk around that head, he's got to walk around the head and not walk through him. Looks like he may be trying to set up that cradle, too. No points scored. 30 seconds left in this second period. Nye still in the lead, 6-1. Looks like Roush is working on that butcher again. You can hear the Potter County coaches hollering at Roush to get back, which in turn get behind him, keep his hips.
10 seconds left in the round.
Well, it looks like Roush is going to be able to ride him out for that 2-minute period. Obviously, in high school wrestling, there's no points awarded for riding time. But if you look at it, the glass half full, he didn't get no points scored against him either.
That's true. That's true. Hanging in there, we'll go to period number 3, and they choose neutral, it looks like.
There you go. Roush working on that wrist control, setting it up. He did take the shot. He's got to keep driving, though. And I'm speculating here, Gavin Roush is giving up a little bit of weight, so when he does shoot, you know, there's a little bit extra weight coming down onto him. Not to make excuses or anything, but.
Well, and weight does matter. It's not everything, but it does matter.
And Nye with the 3-point takedown there. Now leads 9-1, minute 20 left in the third period.
And Nye an 8th grader, so a couple more years of physical maturity there as well.
Definitely. Nye working on running that half. Roush putting up a good fight on it. Working from his base, so that is good. Nye got looked like he had the cradle hooked up there for a little bit, but Roush broke it. What do we got here?
Headgear malfunction, I think.
Okay. Mechanical timeout.
Just sliding down or something.
55 seconds left in third period. Looks like Nye's got that half Nelson in.
And he's getting him turned over.
Yep.
30 seconds left. Referee counting.
Nye needs to arch his back a little bit, put some more weight on him, flatten out Roush's shoulders, but Roush is putting up a good fight.
Yep, 20 seconds. Trying just to avoid the pin at this point, but he can't do it. 14 seconds
Nye
left.
put his chin right into Roush's shoulder, and you know that there's a pressure point right in your shoulder there, so that does inflict a little bit of, I don't know.
So Nye gets the victory.
Both teams lining up to do a handshake here.
Yes. So a good night of wrestling tonight.
You know, it was, Jeff. I'm glad you invited me up here. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you were willing to do it because you added about 12 times more than I could have. So,
yeah. You know, I just like to talk, and you hear yourself talking here, and you just sit here and talk to yourself like you're at home.
Well, and I like to talk a lot too, but I was trying to let you have a lot of it because you knew more about it than I did. So,
you know, I don't know what we had for paid attendance in here tonight, but we had a pretty good, decent turnout.
A nice crowd. Of course, Parents' Night helps with that, but then the parents almost always show up anyway.
They do, you know. And looking across here, you know, Sunshine Bible and Miller Highmore Herald, they had a good crowd as well. So, with that, I am speculating, like you had said, Miller Highmore Herald has won the triangular. So, a lot of good matches here tonight. And as I was stating earlier, I'm not sure where Sunshine Bible Miller Highmore Herald is this weekend, but our Potter County Battlers, they traveled down to the Miller tournament this weekend. I believe it's a 9 a.m. start down there. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like Jeff's maybe looking it up here.
Let's see. Winter tournament says 10:30 a.m.
10:30 a.m. So our Potter County Battler wrestling team will be down in Miller, South Dakota this weekend for a tournament. So we are a little over halfway through the season here, folks. So once again, I'd like to thank Jeff for having me on board here, as well as everybody that was able to tune in with us tonight, and hope it didn't bore you too much.
Well, you did an excellent job, Bill, and I thank you again for being willing to help out here tonight. We'll be back on the air with Battlers Live tomorrow night as the boys basketball team will take on a very good team from Stanley County. Middle school games start at 4:30, and it says rolling schedule. I'm guessing the JV game will start somewhere in the vicinity of 6:30. And so I'll be here with Warren LeBeau for that. So hope you'll tune in with that. Again, the wrestlers will be in Winter tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Saturday. The girls basketball team will be in Woolsey Saturday against Woolsey Wessington. And that'll start at 1 o'clock with the JV there. The girls are back in Gettysburg on Monday as they'll take on Mulbridge Pollock. And the middle school wrestlers are in Ipswich that night, Monday night. The boys are in Dupree on Tuesday. Middle school basketball is in Holden on Tuesday. And a week from tonight, the boys will take on Faith here in Gettysburg. So a pretty full week of Battler sports coming up here. Looking at... my score feed does not give wrestling scores, but looking at some basketball scores from the area tonight, Hitchcock, in the boys, Hitchcock-Tulare 69, Sunshine Bible Academy 50, James Valley Christian 56, Highmore Herald 51. Of course, it's only about 8 o'clock, so some of these are not done yet.
Some of them just getting started.
Yeah. Let's see what else we find here. Leola Frederick area 36, Northwestern 11, 5 minutes left in the second period. Lyman 26, Burke 3 early in the second period. North Central and Harriet Selby area don't have a report on that one. Wessington Springs and Woolsey Wessington, no report. See what else we can find here. Again, a lot of these, it's early, so a lot of these just have not started or are just underway. In AA, Brandon Valley 54, Pierre T.F. Riggs 51 after 3 periods in the boys. See if we can find any girls' scores. In the girls, Sunshine Bible Academy 38, James Valley Christian 31. Wolsey Wessington 45, Iroquois Lake Preston 33. Wessington Springs 46, Hitchcock Tulare 45. Those are all finals. With 4 minutes left in the third quarter, Sanborn Central Woonsocket 33, Highmore Herald 26. Ipswich 26, Fulton Area 16 at halftime. Northwestern 49, Leola Frederick Area 30, that's a final. Sully Buttes 13, Stanley County 5, a minute left in the first quarter. Lyman 70, Burke 35, that's a final. See if we can find any other matches here that are somewhat local. Aberdeen Roncalli 49, Clark Willow Lake 43. Miller 65, Chamberlain 23, that's a final. And in AA, Pierre TF Riggs 37, Brandon Valley 34 with a minute left in the third period. So that's about all we can find for local scores. See if there's any national sports of any interest. Early second quarter, University of South Dakota trails University of North Dakota 55-49, but still a lot of time left in that one. Memphis leads Wichita 60-51, 27 seconds left. NBA, Portland 75, Orlando 59, early fourth quarter. Toronto 78, Atlanta 65, early third quarter. Oklahoma City leads Dallas 56-49, late second quarter. Miami 30, Milwaukee 27 after one quarter. A final, San Antonio 140, Indiana 110. And that's about all we have. So once again, we had a fine night of wrestling here. Good night for Miller Highmore Herald, but the Battlers did well, and Sunshine Bible Academy competed well also.
They did for the amount of wrestlers, that they have. They had some good matches here. So, and keep in mind, these are all young student athletes.
Yes.
There's no scholarships given out tonight and everything like that, and they all wrestled hard.
And some of these kids as young as 6th grade that we saw out here. So
yes, definitely.
They are going to keep improving, keep working hard, and some of these kids, I look forward to seeing them when they get a little older and a little more experience and more maturity. They're going to be really good wrestlers.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you there. So with that, Jeff, I am going to head out here. Folks, if you're looking for some good commentary, tune in to Battlers.Live tomorrow night for the basketball game. It'll be Jeff Adele, Warren LeBeau that will be commentating for you. And I'd like to thank everybody that's tuning in, and I look forward to reaching out to everybody here. I believe we have one more duel this season, doubleheader with Faulkton towards the end of the season here.
Yes,
so
that's on the same night as a basketball match.
Yep,
I believe.
yep. They'll run the wrestling over here in the south gym and the basketball over in the north gym there. Yeah. So with that, folks, thanks for tuning in. I'm Bill Vandervorst.
And I'm Jeff Adele. Thank you for watching, and may God bless. Good night.
All right, end stream. So we got that shut down, and then he said that we need to go to the browser and